let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she gets a
impossible
gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What?
Let's use this
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014, they need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. It says 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
It was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give
horse?
me time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No.
Punch it.
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Oh man.
By now. Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Britt.
I'm Josh.
I'm Alex.
Oh, this is
What's
episode
with the yelling?
I don't
247.
I'm
Yeah.
slap happy, I guess.
I just woke up and like 10 minutes ago actually.
I did. I
She really
crashed.
did.
Y'all locked the door on me.
Well,
It hasn't been locked in a long time.
no, it hasn't.
It's locked all the time.
I have a cat here.
But you usually unlock it in anticipation of me coming over. As
Sorry,
you know,
I
as I
was-
do every Monday.
I was sleeping and forgot what day it was.
I thought that I would have not gotten carried away with all of the stuff I was working on. I was working on doing everything.
So
that,
then, did you rush downstairs to get it when you heard me knock? Or
Yeah.
did you think, oh, Alex will get it?
I thought Alex was going to get up by the time I was getting to the stairs.
I
so
don't
I waited
honestly
another
remember you
second.
knocking.
I waited just a little bit.
You heard the dog, though.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Alex is
No,
going to get up
Alex
from that.
heard the dog.
I know, but I think I was still like out of it where I was like, why is she barking?
Sure.
What's going on?
Right, exactly.
What day is it?
What year is it?
Why is Brett here?
Right.
Why is it light outside?
We did have daylight savings.
Mom, that's work. I don't care how old I am. It's still never going to be like I'm ready for it.
I think it takes like a week and then you forget about it.
Yeah. Well, Alex,
Oh.
you'll
I'll get
continue
used-
on
I'll-
about it.
This week is I've got such a horrible, well, not horrible. I'm just gonna be working so much every single day that it's
Mhm.
probably gonna reset my internal time clock in like 2 days.
Probably.
Yeah.
Me, I'm still looking for a job.
Yeah. I woke up and went to work and it was dark outside and I was sad.
But you came home and it felt like 3:00 in the afternoon when we were done with our movie at 5.
Yeah, there was that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nice feeling. The spring is it's so weird. Like March is such a transition that we're like March and I want to say maybe November, October, like right in the middle there. Like those are like the transition months. And-
November.
I just
usually.
hate when it's
Yeah.
dark all day.
It won't be now.
No, it won't. No.
Yay.
But to get to our episode number, the number 24/7 is an abbreviation of 247.
Is that
hours
really
a day,
what
7
you
days
came
a
up
week.
with?
I know that's a good
Briggs
one.
going
That's a
to
good
get so
one.
mad at you.
Why?
He's gonna be like, that was lame.
What are you talking about?
Anyone could have came up.
Do you
with
remember when Walmart became a superstore?
Well, I mean,
No.
I remember in my lifetime.
I
that?
remember.
Well, no shit.
Well, yeah, but I remember. Okay, shut up. No, Alex, I remember transitioning from that.
Okay, so I remember
Twice,
going
actually.
to Walmarts that were not super centers.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But the only one that, like, the first one I ever worked at in my hometown was built a super center,
Yeah.
and I've only ever worked at super centers.
Well, Alex, I actually got to.
You said in your lifetime.
Well, yeah. Well, I had it happen to me twice where I remember the transitions of
Yeah.
one store to another. It happened while I was in high school. I lived in the middle of South Dakota, and the capital of South Dakota, Pierre, upgraded from a regular Walmart to a super Walmart while I was in high school. So I remember the conversation and talk of the town was, hey guys, check out the new super Walmart. It was a fucking conversation
Yeah,
it
for
was
the town.
It was a big deal when my hometown got one because they only had like one grocery store in the whole town,
Right.
and it was strictly a grocery store. So then you get Walmart that's got general merchandise and grocery, so it was a big deal.
What's worse is my town is 45 minutes away from that Walmart,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. So it's
okay.
even worse that it's
Josh,
that's
the
a
cl-
conversation.
Where is the closest Walmart to Pierre at that time when we were living here? 3 hours? 4 hours?
What? They had a Walmart
I
there.
just said that.
I
it was
said
45.
Closest to Pierre. Where is the closest Walmart?
That one. But from that,
You mean
Yes.
not counting
Jesus,
the one in
you gotta
Pierre?
speak English to me.
Yeah,
son.
no
I just
kidding. You
did.
didn't- No, you said
did
it the
not.
weirdest way.
You really
You
did.
could have said the next closest.
Yes.
Where is the next closest Walmart to Pierre?
Probably like
3
an
or
hour
4
away.
hours?
No. Hour and a half away, probably. Aberdeen.
Oh, I didn't think about Aberdeen.
Yeah. That's where an airport is.
I bet you they have Walmart
You gotta think about the
now.
airports too. Like, where's an airport? That's where a super Walmart is.
We were excited when we got an Arby's.
Oh yeah, Alex was like one of the first
I
customers.
was like
at
one
an
of the
Arby's.
first customers since I'm tired of having McDonald's,
Burger King.
Burger King, Pizza Hut.
That's it.
That was
Subway.
it?
Subway.
Did we
I
have
had a Subway at my Walmart.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, that was it.
Got sick of it pretty quick.
They're like, you guys know that Arby's is coming to town? Oh my god, that meat sucked.
It
by
was
the way.
the worst Arby's I've ever been
Worst.
to.
Worst.
If
worst everything.
okay, so Patrick hates Arby's. We've had this conversation
Yes.
before. Now, Brett, are you a fan of Arby's at all? Because I've
I-
never seen you eat it actually.
I
Ever.
rarely eat it, but there are things that I like. Sure.
Right. Well, if I were to, have Patrick go to an Arby's, I think it would be like it's the one like right down the street. That's a pretty good one from us. And then also the one I've been to in Defiance, Ohio. It's weird that I'm talking about this, but I would definitely not tell him to go to the one in Pierce, South Dakota, because that
Hell
is
no.
literally it's like one of
Well,
the
no, you
worst.
should tell him to go because then
Then he'll understand what bad is.
He'll see the range between a
I
good
guess.
Arby's being bad and a bad Arby's being bad. How
Right.
I
much-
think that
What's the degree of
of
terrible?
worse.
I think that the McDonald's in Pierre, at least at the time, was like it was the worst. Remember, like ranked, it was the worst one in
of
the United
worst
States.
ranked. One of the worst ranked.
Yeah. hmm
Yep.
So yeah, that tells you a lot about where we lived for a while.
It was ugh.
So yeah, we were excited for an Arby's, and then it ended up sucking.
And that's why we went to B-dubs every time we came to town.
Yes,
'Cause
we
we
were like, we
never
want to
had
go
one.
here, we want to go here. We don't have shit.
They didn't understand the restaurant business there. But no, like the transition of Walmart's like that. That's just one of the 24/7 like superstores. That's why I was thinking about that. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Is Walmart back to 24 hours?
Nope.
No, I
And
didn't
I-
think so. Is there
I
anything
don't-
in
I
this
don't think
very
there's
unlikely we're
anything.
going back.
ever?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's 11 to 7. I mean, that's only 8 hours closing. which
I
is
mean,
a
how
third
much
of the day.
business
Oh,
do
they
you
close at 11?
really?
Yeah.
How
Okay.
much business do you really get
See, I don't
between
know the business
11 and
hours.
7?
Well, not
Mm.
not much, and it's offset by the hours of operation that you're open. So
That's got to be nice for the
I
third
mean,
shift.
if third shift people can't go in between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m., then they just go in a little bit earlier.
Mhm.
Or they go in when it's open. So I don't think we're really losing any sales.
No, that's whatever. I mean, if that's the way it's going to be, and that's the way it is. I don't think I've seen any restaurants open at all. I don't think they allow them right now, do they? Past
No,
11?
I don't think so.
No. I don't even know the ordinances anymore.
Well, really, the only real restaurants that are like 24 hours are like IHOP, some fast food places, but even the ones down by where Pierre's used to be, I don't think they're open 24 hours anymore.
There's been times like during the weekend when Josh and I have I have like a long Twitch stream and we get off and you get like that, third meal or was it fourth meal craving and you're like, damn, due to COVID, nothing's open past like 11, 12 anymore.
Yep.
So even like McDonald's, Taco Bell, like they're all closed.
Yep.
That's sad.
Well, you're like, I guess I'll have a bowl of cereal instead of that burger.
Keep a little extra snacky stuff.
Oh yeah, gosh, and it took me forever to go to the grocery store this week. Like I knew I had to go.
The pickup service?
No, we didn't know what we wanted.
Shame.
We didn't know what we wanted until we got to the store because I was sitting there Thursday is when I needed to go, and we didn't go until yesterday.
Wow.
Really, really stretched it. Hated doing that, but yeah. Did you do anything else this week? Anything big happen to you?
I don't think so.
I got some playing and watching I want to go over because I've actually been changing up my gaming and stuff too. Are you playing anything new, Brett?
I started a playthrough on Gears campaign again.
Which one?
5.
5.
Just because I've only played through it once and I wanted to go back. I've been wanting to go back through it and just been putting it off.
Alex, you're never going.
I was gonna make fun of you for that pretty soon. Because I believe I said it would be April before you started them, and we're about 3 weeks away from April. 2 weeks away.
I don't think it'll happen right now because if she can do something mindless, it'd be Call of Duty, right? Is that what you?
Mindless is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at it.
Freaking called it last night with your VTOLs.
I did.
I hate you.
Hey, you give me a challenge, I'm gonna do it.
I opened up Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah.
I played it for a good half hour and then I put it away.
No good.
It's about the same as I remember it, and I guess I'm not into skating as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun for what it is, but
it doesn't satisfy the nostalgia factor.
No. I played in the
that's
warehouse.
the way it was with Crash Bandicoot when you got me Crash, like whatever year that was, and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember getting so excited for this game, and I put it in. I'm like, this game sucks. I'm like really bad at it.
I hear that 4 is really good.
I did, yes. I've seen reviews that it's good. So it's just like, wow, man, I remember this game being like top notch back in the day.
Did you ever play Tony Hawk?
I don't think so.
No. Do you want to try it?
I did.
No, because I've played. I've tried Skate 3 like a couple months ago, and it always sounds like fun.
Doesn't it though? Like playing a skating game?
Yeah.
It does sound fun.
It's just not.
It's not there.
My thing.
No, I launched Doom 1993 because it's on Game Pass.
Game Pass now, yeah.
I beat it in one sitting.
Really?
I mean, it's a real easy game. It's just I didn't get all the secrets or whatever. I was doing a run through. I've never played through Doom before.
Was it all 1,000 gamer score?
No, I only got 200 or something. I only played it on like a regular. I didn't know what to expect of it, and it's actually not that difficult of a campaign. I need to go through it a lot more difficult.
I didn't realize you beat it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was.
Did you do it on stream?
No.
Oh.
While you're taking it was just a quick maybe hour and a half. Maybe.
I did also try out
short campaign.
Madden 21.
I downloaded it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out.
I'm doing the face of the franchise, which they expanded this year, or Madden 21 versus 20, because you actually have to go through high school, and then it's almost like that campaign from like 18 and 19, only not quite as boring, but because
I only ever did franchise.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Face of the franchise is you play as a quarterback, and last year it was you got to play the college playoffs and then get drafted. This year in 21 it's high school and then college and then finally get drafted. So I'm grinding my way through the college part.
I hear that they're bringing back a college football game.
Yeah, they've.
But isn't EA losing their license? No, EA is not losing their license.
Well, I think what it was is EA. No, that was just the NFL. I don't know why they got rid of the college games, but
royalties probably
something.
But I think I just heard that there's now going to be a team that's named after a franchise. Didn't you hear about this, Alex?
No.
I think it was on our Discord. Actually, I think it's gonna. Let me look it up in our sports chat because I think they did mention that.
It's gonna be a fight.
Let me look. But something about some college team changing their name. You never heard about this?
I didn't.
No.
God damn
We've
it.
got comment in the chat here on YouTube. Thoughts on Bree's retirement?
I'm not really surprised. He was not real
Yeah.
good this last year. He made a broadcasting deal prior to last season that last minute he decided to play last year. So no surprise, especially
feel
after
like-
his
yeah,
mediocre year that he's
I feel like
retired.
last year we were talking about it.
Yeah. So I mean, he had a great career. What's interesting about him is that he played for the Chargers, and he actually hurt his shoulder, like his last game with the Chargers, and he was actually Miami was interested in him until he hurt his shoulder, and then they're like, oh, we'll pass, and the Saints got him, and he becomes this Hall of Fame quarterback, which really sucks for the Dolphins because they haven't had a good quarterback since Marino, and Marino retired in like the late 90s, or maybe it was like 2000 was his last year, so they really muffed that. But I mean, Drew Brees, he won one Super Bowl with the Saints against Peyton Manning, and he had a great career. And he was also there. He was really good for the city of New Orleans because he was there after Katrina, and that city kind of rallied around the Saints as being the one good thing left about
Yeah.
New Orleans.
I mean, the
So,
stadium saved people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So it was just a pretty cool thing, and I don't know. It's his retirement. I mean, it's what it is, I guess.
I can't find this. I don't know who told me or where it was, but someone
Okay.
said something about it.
Josh,
where
your thoughts?
my thoughts doesn't surprise me.
I mean, to me, the coolest thing about Drew Brees is that he's from Purdue, and Purdue doesn't attract like a lot of stellar talent. I mean, they're a Division I school, but they don't get the huge names in football. So for him to be a Hall of Famer from Purdue is pretty cool. But I think he's from California.
Yeah. Man, I'm not finding it. God, this is really bothering me because we had this conversation. It's like it doesn't surprise me. I think it was on Discord. Someone was saying something about that, and they're saying something about the fact that they have to pay for royalties for the athletes anyway. So it makes sense that it's going to be that way. God, I don't remember who it was. It's pissing me off.
Why?
Because I remember the conversation. Like I remember the whole thing about it, and it was actually I was going to say who it was, but now I can't remember. So, anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. There was something else I had to say about playing and watching. I went back to Sea of Thieves. It was relaxing for what it was, but I mean, you can call it boring.
I missed the early days of Sea of Thieves.
Well, I didn't have anybody really in my server actually. I was really alone. It was pretty silent and serene and quiet. For watching, I'm going back to the MCU. I'm going back in order, and I've watched Captain America, Captain Marvel, and Iron Man already. And man, I gotta say, Captain Marvel, watching it a second time, I still don't like Brie Larson. She's so flat on her dialogue, and her performance sucks. So Iron Man's still amazing though. Just going through that. Alex is normally asleep through these, but I try to stay. I wanted to watch Iron Man 2 last night, but you would have stayed up for that had I put it on.
I know that's the only issue. As I really enjoy at least Iron Man 1 and 2. 3, I'm not a huge fan of.
The Mighty Ducks series, the live action series for Disney Plus, launches at the end of the month. So I'm going to watch that before I cancel my Disney Plus for a second time.
Did you see the trailer?
I did.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I didn't see the trailer.
Emilio Estevez is in it, and he looks dead. Like, I mean, he looks like a walking corpse.
Let me see what he looks like. I didn't see what he looks like. That's an R.
Well, and he's old, you know?
He is, yeah.
He's in his 60s. I mean, that's not old, but when you think of Emilio Estevez from the 90s, he's way older than that.
That's probably what I... what
that
the
can't
hell
be right.
kind of picture is that?
That's Emilio Estevez.
No.
I'm going to guess this one.
Yeah, that's probably pretty close.
Pretty close.
He looks like he's had plastic surgery.
Probably. He's probably had quite a bit of work done. I remember he had a cameo on 2.5 Men when Charlie Sheen was still on the show. And he played Charlie Sheen's old friend. They're sitting out on his porch in like beach chairs, you know, or on his patio. he dies there. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He hasn't acted in
forever.
Years.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't look like he's been in the limelight for a while.
But I really like, even though the Mighty Ducks movies they're cool and they're fun, they are a terrible depiction of hockey. Like,
yes.
That's not how hockey works in those movies.
No.
But they're still fun.
Yeah. By the way, Grandma's Boy is not the way video game design works, guys.
No.
But you watch football movies, they're pretty close.
Some
I think
attitude.
it was
They don't show the whole series.
No.
Yeah.
But
that was the fastest football game I've ever seen.
Like The Longest Yard, it's like half the movie is, or maybe a third of the movie is the game.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
Closer.
Pretty much. Comment in YouTube from Paige saying that her favorite of the MCU so far is Captain America. You can heck off. Captain America is boring.
So it was like that's like on the bottom of my list. Up there for me is gonna be like at least the older ones, like the older the first ones has got to be Iron Man, especially like going back. Like I was trying to fall asleep to take a nap watching the first Iron Man. I was like, wait, this part. Let me just get through this part, and then I'd lay back down. Let me just get through this
I think
part.
you watched the whole thing.
I actually might have watched most of it trying to fall asleep.
Can we talk Jurassic Park?
Yeah, we absolutely
I would
can.
love to.
So that's the trilogy trivia of the week that we're going to go through. I have some facts about these as well to go through. This is
Josh would not shut up during 3. Did you know this? Did you know anything about this? Did you know this? I'm like, just shut up and let me watch the movie.
Here's why. This is my favorite trilogy of all time. So you can say, Brett, yours is your favorite's Back to the Future.
Correct.
Jurassic Park is mine. Like
Not a bad choice.
This has got to be the most trilogy, most of the 3 movies I've ever watched. Like I've watched them so many
Did you know
times.
that when they were filming this was happening?
Let me tell you my perspective on Back to the Future trilogy versus Jurassic Park.
There's no tie-in for 3. I'll say that's my.
Well,
spot.
Sam Neill.
So it's kind of like
and Isla Nublar versus Isla Sorna.
It doesn't close anything.
No, it doesn't. But what the level of quality between JP1 and JP2 and 3 differs greatly. Whereas for me, Back to the Future is pretty consistent through all 3.
I would agree. To be honest, I would actually agree that Back to the Future has all 3 of the movies are basically they all feel the same.
Yeah.
They don't really have a whole lot different.
Add a little bit of new in 2 from 1, and then
a little bit of new in 3 with a new character.
With,
I mean, that's
with a whole different setting.
Yeah, but you're not like
it's the same problems.
Now, here's something I did not know about the Jurassic Park movies.
Okay.
About the Jurassic Park islands.
Okay.
There's 6 of them. There's not
5. There's 6.
There are 6 of them.
When does it say that there's 5?
I looked it up, actually.
You mean like the real islands?
No. In the Jurassic Park universe.
Okay.
I can name them. I had an image. I don't know.
So this wasn't in the movie?
No, it is. It is.
Is it?
Yes, because you see the islands.
They'll show you on.
But do they ever mention anything other than Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
But they actually show it back.
In 2. In 2, they mentioned the other one.
The 5 deaths.
The 5 deaths, which Isla Nublar is not part of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this. I looked it up. I was like, I need an actual map here. So
are these what the islands are really called, or are they fictional names?
Of course they're fictional.
They're all fictional.
They're all fictional.
The real islands.
All right, so I will say, since we're on the island discussion, I was talking to Josh about this and was like, wow, in my head, like, just seeing, like, pictures of maps and stuff through the movies, where I expected these islands to be,
I'm going to show this on our YouTube.
Not what they really are, even though they are fictional. I thought, imagine the Pacific Ocean.
Uh-huh.
Imagine, if you will.
Imagine, if you will, you got California and you got Japan, okay? And you got this big-ass body of water, the Pacific Ocean.
Let's talk about location.
I'm thinking in my head all these years that it is like somewhere in smack dab nowhere where there's nothing.
It's further east, right?
No. Or yes.
That way?
Yes. So it's actually south.
It's off of Costa Rica.
Yes, southwest of Costa Rica, which is not where I thought it was at all. I thought it was like way out in the middle of nowhere.
All right, so I'm going to show this on our YouTube here.
It's like impossible to get to.
So this is an actual map that is made by, I don't know if a fan made this or if this looks like it might be pretty official, but I'm gonna show this on our YouTube here.
Well, it's definitely like, especially the bottom left side is like, you'll see that in 2.
So, right here is Costa Rica, and there's Isla Nublar, and then there's the 5 deaths.
That's the 5 deaths. It's like a half ring.
Yeah, which are named these right here. Okay. There's Islas of Sorna, and then all these.
Cinco
Tacana,
Muerto or whatever.
Pina, yeah. So there's,
there it is. Cinco Muertes.
Yeah, that's as far as I can zoom in without it getting too blurry. But yeah, so there are actually 6 islands in the Jurassic Park universe, but they don't really talk about the other 4 here in the 5 deaths. But yeah, and then there's just the map of Isla Nublar. So yeah, that was something I found that was really interesting to me. I had no idea.
Isla Sorna is Jurassic Park, right?
No, Isla Nublar is the first.
Is Park and island. World.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't even talk about the other islands after in World and anything after that. They just talk about Nublar, which is what's important, I guess. So yeah, that really threw me for a loop. I had no idea.
I've watched the extras for Jurassic Park like 2 or 3 times because the whole thing just fascinates me.
Lost World. I think I've watched all 3 of them behind the scenes. I know everything about the animatronics.
Yeah.
He does. Trust me, he does. You should quiz him on that.
Well, I said you better make these tough.
I don't know much about. I mean, I don't.
Did you know this is not practical? Did you know this is practical? Did you know that these are the real actors and these are not stuntmen? Like the whole.
Well, I know that it was. What's
my favorite?
Can't take you anywhere.
What's Lex's real name?
What?
The actress that plays Lex.
Oh, Lex.
Oh,
I got this.
I have no idea.
Ariana Richards.
They put her face on the double when she falls through the ceiling.
I got another interesting thing. Another interesting fact about her.
Okay.
She was cast due to her scream.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
She has a great scream.
Oh my god! I wish she could probably, if she was still doing acting. I don't think she is. Yeah, she could be a scream queen.
Yeah.
Favorite dinosaur of the entire trilogy.
Oh, you took that from me.
What?
You wiener.
Mine?
Yeah. What's your favorite? Think about it.
I don't really know.
I'll give you some time.
I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
We'll turn around. We'll bring this conversation back around.
Okay.
So I got some facts about the movies here.
We own a T-Rex.
Alan Grant's favorite is the trike.
Yes, Triceratops. Yes.
What?
We
have a T-Rex.
No, we own a T-Rex.
Okay.
Layla's a T-Rex.
Layla's a T-Rex.
She's a big head, small legs.
she can't. You should see
her.
her.
You
should see her when she tries to with her long nose where she tries to eat, but she tries to hold things while she eats, and they're like this.
Yes.
She acts like a T-Rex.
Yes. Oh, by the way, there's some UFC fighter that celebrates by running around like this. It's pretty funny. Running around like a T-Rex.
So some facts about Jurassic Park. We're going to start with movie number 1 here. There are only 15 minutes of dinosaurs on camera in the first movie.
Yeah.
And there's what? It's
expensive.
It's 2 hours long, right? 2.5, I think.
Yeah. Oh no.
Is it really only 15 minutes?
I don't think it's 2 hours.
How long is the scene with the T-Rex?
That's literally like maybe 5 minutes long.
Yeah. 5 to 8.
Man, it feels like maybe because it's so scary. It just feels like it lasts longer.
The Raptor scene is the other long scene.
This movie, if people didn't already know, and it's funny because it was in 92 or 93, is why Stan Winston is a freaking genius.
He's amazing,
and he's not with us anymore.
Was amazing,
but who made more monsters for movies in Hollywood than Stan Winston, or did better? Nobody. He's the list.
Didn't he do The Thing?
He's done everything major.
Yeah, up until
he passed.
I think he retired prior to that.
But he trained people on how to do it good.
He was a genius in Hollywood. There were a lot of things that were done differently with this movie. It was supposed to be claymation.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been horrible.
Right. Instead, CGI and animatronics.
Weren't they going to do it stop motion?
They were.
And then that's when ILM became a thing.
Well, they kind of were already for Star Wars in a sense, but they weren't really named a company at that time, or really big at that time. Did you know Ian running with the flare was not scripted? He was actually supposed to run away scared like Gennaro.
Because you mentioned that,
I
actually wrote this down because I didn't want to forget. When the T-Rex breaks through the bathroom, you can actually see Ian flying through.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You can see his body doing that. I was watching really closely this last time. I'm like, man, because when I was a kid, I was really confused about that.
Why did he land in this pile?
Yeah, like
where
where's
did he
he
go?
at?
Did he get
He was like pushed basically.
with this, he just goes.
Yes, his body just like goes.
It's like he did a head first
because
dive.
when I was a child, I was just like, why is he all like beaten up and stuff? Like I don't remember him getting eaten or bit or anything. Well, it's because he got thrown into the bathroom.
I think I remembered that when I was watching it for this, and I paused it at that, and you literally, as soon as you see the T-Rex's head, he's like sitting on his snout.
Yeah.
Getting ready to fly.
He's freaking he's about to get bit and instead he breaks.
I think it's probably because he's wearing all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So other possible candidates for roles in the film. William Hurt and Harrison Ford were supposed to be cast as Alan Grant.
I can see Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm. Christina Ricci was going to be Lex.
Okay. No.
Sean Connery was going to be John Hammond.
I can see that.
Robin Wright Penn was going to be Ellie. Okay. This one's weird. Jim Carrey was going to be Ian. That'd be he'd be a little too.
I think he
much.
could do it, but I think Jeff Goldblum just.
I think like when I think of Jeff Goldblum, it's either Jurassic Park or the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Avengers, it took a lot. It really did. It took a lot for me because for me it's typecast. Like he's typecasted as Jurassic Park for me. Like that's
who?
Jeff Goldblum.
Really? What are you talking about the Avengers?
Because that's like the only other like movie that I associate Jeff Goldblum with is what I'm trying to say.
The Avengers. Oh, he's
got a big part in the Avengers.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yes.
What are you talking about? You're talking about Thor Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she's talking about Thor Ragnarok.
Like the MCU. He's not just in Thor.
Oh, she means the MCU, not the Avengers.
Like not the. Well, I was trying to like kind of.
He did play a major role.
Like not
you never saw Thor Ragnarok.
I didn't.
No.
No,
okay.
he has a very good big role, and he's in not just Thor. He's
one of the Guardians.
He's in, I think, one of the Guardians.
God, I don't remember.
But he's a big character.
No, that was Kurt Russell.
Yeah, it was Kurt Russell.
But I think that was a really good comeback. I saw him on screen, and I'm like, oh, am I really gonna like Jeff Goldblum in another big series? And yeah, this role's perfect for him.
Independence Day, he really did that sequel.
Well, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, yes. I mean, there is Independence Day.
You talk about our generation. It's probably Jurassic Park, and you could throw Independence Day in there, even though it's really just the one movie.
Just the one.
I think. Okay. I think more Will Smith for some reason when I think of Independence Day.
Sure.
That's what I do.
Well, I think it's the pair.
I get the trio of the president in there with my head. I think it's just because they all share the same amount of screen time.
Yep.
When you say Independence Day, the first actor that comes to my mind is Will Smith.
Sure.
Yeah. The T-Rex animatronic would wake up on its own.
Yes, I've heard that.
Scared
the out of you,
well, it scared the crap out of the kids because it wasn't supposed to break through the glass.
Yeah.
They lost control of the animatronic due to the water damage.
And they left it in, well, because whatever they used for the skin absorbed the moisture and made it so much heavier.
You did. Oh my God, they had to. I remember watching the behind the scenes. They had to dry it off with blankets and fans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Because
that was probably the greatest mistake in cinematography.
Oh, it was an amazing
having those natural reactions to the kids flipping out that this thing is probably going to kill them in real life.
Could you imagine?
No.
Not to jump ahead, but in The Lost World, the actress, and I don't know her name, that plays Kelly, in her audition, Jeff Goldblum is playing like a velociraptor and chasing her around, and she's got to react to him just snarling and growling, and that's how she got the part.
Wow.
Because she kept a straight face. Well, because you really have to act against your own self, and against other people acting
you
as
really
them.
have to imagine
being absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Spielberg gave the 3 Raptors from Jurassic Park as gifts to Ariana Richards, Jeff Goldblum, and Laura Dern.
Really?
Why?
Mm-hmm. Oh, just as gifts.
But why did he choose them?
I don't know specifically.
Maybe because throughout the time of filming, they're like, man, I
should have
really
given whoever played Muldoon.
Yeah, clever girl.
Clever.
Nedry is watching Jaws at his desk.
Okay.
When his first scene.
Spielberg, he's always gonna fix Jaws in somewhere.
Do you want to do Jurassic Park trivia before I move on to Lost World?
Well, no, we have to.
We like split it.
We did the thing.
What?
We sent out a question.
Oh yeah, we're not done. We're still going through. I just did the first movie.
I know, but can we just like?
Not yet. Not yet. Because we'll go through 1, do the trivia 1, 2, do the trivia 2, 3, do the trivia 3.
And then we'll do the thing.
And then we'll do the thing.
You know what question I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Your favorite of the trilogy.
Okay.
Or we can say our favorites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, mine is 1. It will always be 1.
Mine is 1.
2.
Really?
Okay.
I would have thought you would have, after you talked about 3, I would have thought you said 3.
No, 3 was better seeing it a second time, but 2 was always my favorite of the 3. And I don't know why. I think 2 just had a lot more to it. I think it's because it had more rap.
Well, as soon as I laid off. I'm almost done with the book for 1, and as soon as I'm done, I'm going to start with 2 because I know how much different the book is from the movie, and I don't remember it. I've only read it once. It was 20 years ago.
It's funny you mentioned 2. Crichton wrote Lost World, knowing that it was going to be a movie.
Yep.
So,
which is crazy because it's not even close. Like there's similarities in the book and 1.
Yes.
They're almost none.
Just
none.
the trailer, I think. Maybe and it being a second island. That's about it. But the island was more. They had a lot more going for it in 2, like in the book. Like there was a lot more technology.
A lot going on.
Oh yeah.
All right, I have 8 questions for 1.
Okay.
Now, I changed my format because you wanted me to make them hard.
Oh, absolutely.
So I needed to look for things that would be hard.
Oh, do you remember the arrow? Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I even did something I never do, which is I put the answers down in case I forgot.
That's a good one. That's a good one because they might have been really tough.
Now you really got me thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Where is the amber mine?
That was one.
Oh my god.
It's in Mexico.
No.
No? Oh, then it's in Brazil.
No.
Costa Rica?
No. How could it be in Costa Rica?
I don't know because the.
It's in South America, right?
I think so.
Oh.
I have.
Do you know?
I do know. Because it does come up on screen.
It does. It does. And why would I think about it? It's the amber mines in
Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay.
We
Dominican
were
Republic. Okay.
Close with Costa Rica.
Well, I mean,
I would say you're probably closer with Brazil.
With Brazil, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
How much is the gatekeeper's lawsuit?
40 million?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Or the family of the gatekeeper's gatekeeper, their lawsuit against
Is
Engine.
it 4 million then?
No.
Oh. We are facing a lawsuit, and you can't even and Hammond can't even come to meet me?
In the Jeep. No, you're right. It's at the.
It's when he's talking to the guy.
Yep.
And I wouldn't have thought about that number. 20?
I don't know, but I know the line.
20 is closer, he said. So.
$10 million lawsuit?
25.
25.
Ah, okay.
And you can't even come to see me?
How many hours of coolant does the Barbasol can have?
Hold on. It's got something hours of coolant inside of it.
I have the number, I think.
24 hours of coolant?
No,
it's 72.
No.
It's got to be long enough to transport them.
Well, then it's 48.
No.
36.
There you go.
Okay. I was like, God, I had to just freaking list numbers.
I just know it's more than a day because I was like, oh, it's got so many hours of coolant. Is that what he says?
Interesting thing about that is they just made that, like a couple of guys on the crew just built that for them.
Oh, really?
They wanted it. They picked out that Barbasol because it stuck out.
Yeah. And
also, due to Barbasol being used, every single sequel they've done a cross promotion. Barbasol
Really?
has done Jurassic Park promotion.
Okay,
Every single one.
How to transport your dinosaur.
Yeah.
Use Barbasol.
Use Barbasol in case you're in a
This
pinch.
one, I don't think you'll ever get, and there's no way I would even know this.
Thank you for making these difficult.
Yeah,
so
I'm
like,
told me
wow.
to.
I know,
did.
these are really
like
difficult.
What words are on Nedry's shirt when he's sitting with Dodson?
What words? He's wearing a freaking.
It's
flowers.
He's
it's
working.
a flower shirt. There's words on it.
There's words? My God, you're making that's too difficult, man. I don't know. I didn't even know. I just know he has like a tropical like flower shirt on.
Yep.
There's no words on it.
There is.
I don't have
I have no idea.
Paradise Islands, and it's like it's real tiny, and it's like
It's just a patch on the
between
shirt.
the flowers.
Wow,
My
you're
gosh.
trying.
All right, that doesn't even count. That's
I'm gonna pull it up for you when we're done here,
That's.
or like off the air.
I'm gonna run you over when I come back down.
I love that line.
How many miles of fence is on the island?
Oh my gosh, yeah, they said the perimeter. Do they repeat it in 2? Is it the same amount?
Can you say the line without saying?
Let's see. And all blank miles of fence are in place? Yes, and the concrete moats and the relax, dear boy, try to enjoy yourself.
I said the number out loud.
I think
you said
did.
It. I repeated it.
I think
I said it was
in the Jeep,
Yeah, when they're driving in after the helicopter lands.
Right.
I want to say it was 136,000?
No!
Miles?
Oh my God, that's
well, I mean when you wrap it around.
No, that's still like Josh.
Way too much.
Think about how large the United States.
Well, yeah, no, but they'd have to wrap it multiple times. It's a lot of fence.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. That's what I thought. That it's. I'm defending my answer a little too much here, but that's way too much. My numbers are way off.
I mean, you gotta think how many acreage the island is.
It's probably like 450 feet.
I have no idea.
50.
Just 50 feet?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
50 feet?
No, 50 miles.
Oh, 50 miles.
I was like, that's
the question was how many miles?
Right?
Oh.
50 miles.
Oh,
okay, 50 miles. Okay, so cool. Brett, now just give us some easier ones. Off the top of your head.
Now, all of these have really come up in the dialogue.
It's okay.
You said you were quoting.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was. True.
Okay.
According to Muldoon, what is the Raptors' growth rate?
Oh.
I can answer the running speed.
Yeah.
Everybody can.
And then he said, the growth. They're 3 months to adult, I believe, right?
Well, the reason I phrase this as according to Muldoon is because he doesn't really answer the question, but he says something very specific.
Say the line.
He said they get to adulthood by 6 months, I think.
Grant says, what's their growth rate?
He does ask
about
it.
Metabolism. What's their growth rate? He's like, they're blank. I can't really say anymore.
There's something lethal after, I think it's
after 3 months? 3 weeks. Something.
8 weeks. 8 weeks. After 8 weeks, and I do mean lethal. Is it 8 weeks?
Oh, he goes, they're lethal at 8 months. And
8 months.
8 months.
Lethal.
I was gonna say 8 months. God, 8 weeks sounded better.
Let's see.
These are tough ones, but I'm really thinking on these.
What kind of soda is Nedry drinking?
Pepsi.
Tab.
No. And no.
Oh, it's Mr. Pibb.
No. Same looking can though.
It's not Dr. Pepper. Is it RC Cola?
No.
There is a Dr. Pepper.
No, it's not Dr. Pepper.
I don't know what it is then.
Jolt.
Jolt.
Is it really?
Well, Jolt looks exactly like Mr. Pibb.
It does.
Wow.
That's why I said
it was a Jolt Cola, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why I thought RC Cola. Have you ever? Is RC Cola still a thing?
I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
I've had Jolt.
I have not.
I've not had Jolt.
Think of all things. I
think because it was a cool thing to drink when you're kids because it's caffeine.
You don't even. Did you recognize the caffeine?
Not at
all. Of course not. Your parents probably did.
Last one
for Jurassic Park.
What kind of system does the park run on?
Dennis Nedry system.
Oh, it's
cannot get Jurassic Park back up.
Are you gonna say the Unix system?
There you go.
Yeah, that was
good.
This is a Unix system.
I know this.
The whole time, Tim could have been fucking doing something.
I know, we were sitting there like, he could have grabbed the gun. He's just sitting there behind his sister's shoulder.
Come on, Lex. 7-year-old child learn how to do things.
He could have got the gun, but...
Yeah. So for The Lost World, Eli Roth is in this. I don't know if you know that, but he's in the subway. He's reading a newspaper when Ian Malcolm walks in. The opener of the girl getting attacked by the compies is in the book of the first one.
Book,
Yep.
There's a whole section of the book where the compies get off the island and it's like stumping these doctors in Costa Rica, and they're like, well, why? What is this lizard?
Yeah.
And I finally send it to Alan Grant, and he's like, well, that's not a lizard. It's a reptile.
Yeah.
And they're like,
well, a lizard is a reptile.
Well, it's a
dinosaur. It's extinct.
And Dr. Grant is a lot older in the freaking book too.
Oh, really?
And he actually likes kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Josh, are you going to ask him the question?
No. What question? Oh, before we move on too deep.
We tried to find a question for you.
Okay.
Which way was the arrow pointing for the dock?
For the east dock?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So when Ned before Ned
crashes,
before he goes and crashes into it, we actually had to rewind it.
Let's see. I will say to the left.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say to the left is because I'm pretty sure he cranks it to the right.
He does it to the right, he does it to the left, and
then he spins it.
There's the road.
There's the road. For the Lost World, that the grass scene, the long grass.
Don't go into the long grass.
The crew planted 8 full acres of grass 1 year in advance.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because once trampled, it won't spring up naturally.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they had to be prepared to burn, I don't want to say burn, but
Destroy
use up that amount of acreage. Lost World was supposed to end with a helicopter getting attacked by pterodactyls, but instead they went for the T-Rex. All T-Rex interaction with people was animatronic.
Okay.
And close-up actor interaction.
The guy who gets eaten is the screenplay writer, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
In San Diego.
Oh yeah, he is. He's actually credited as Unlucky Bastard.
Oh, that's right. He is.
Yep. So when what's his name? When the whole interaction with the car being attacked with the trailers, when the T-Rexes are doing that, that's all animatronic. Biting, doing that.
Yeah.
I remember my cousin had that trailer set as a toy.
One of my friends
It's
did.
Freaking awesome.
I loved it. Yeah, and it came with a whole bunch of fencing and everything.
Yeah.
Man, this
It's fun.
great toys for the 90s. It was perfect. The crew died from hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. There was a Hook poster seen in the video store.
Yep. Wasn't there a Jack?
There's a Jack one
Jack,
too.
yeah.
It looks like a Jack sequel.
No, it's Jack.
It's not just Jack.
I think it is.
No, I looked it. It's not. I looked it up.
Are you serious?
It's something about Jack. It's something like with Jack.
Oh, it looked like Jack.
So that's all I have about Lost World. We can go into trivia.
5 questions.
All right.
What was the name of the hurricane that wiped out Site B?
Oh my gosh, hurricane started with an I. Right? No. Then it was.
I don't know, but I know the scene that you're talking
That's
about
what
because I
he's
do remember
telling
them
him.
actually.
Hurricane something, and I said it out.
You did. That's why I remember because I remember Josh going, he's gonna ask me this.
Why don't I ever write these in my? At least just write it down, and I'll have it in my brain.
I tell him all the time, why don't you write it down? I'll remember. That's what he says. I'll remember. I don't know.
Does it start with an H?
No.
I don't remember.
Clarissa.
Clarissa.
No, I didn't get it.
Maybe I thought it was Larissa. I don't know.
This one's kind of hard, but it's said out loud. What transition did John Hammond make in 4 years?
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Capitalist and naturalist.
Correct.
Oh, yes. You've yeah.
But that's more of an indication. It's not really what he really did.
Yeah.
It's just it was said by Ian.
By
Malcolm
Ian,
that he did.
yeah.
And he kind of did.
He was kind of
become that
being
way.
sarcastic.
Yes.
But he kind of did. But he
He
wasn't
did,
being
yeah.
honest. He's like, instead of you wanting money, now you just want to live.
And in Jurassic Park, the book,
God, what an
John
asshole
Hammond-
move that is.
John Hammond is kind of an asshole.
Oh, he also gets killed in the first one.
He
In the
does.
book.
Oh,
yeah.
he does?
Oh, yeah, he's an absolute dick. So's Wu.
Yeah.
Which is what
Who
you see.
is an asshole?
Well, you don't see that until Jurassic World.
Right.
That's true.
Because, he's completely
Yeah.
forgotten about for 2 other movies, and then he's there.
Well, I did think it was cool that he came back.
And we'll see if they do anything with it for this last
They should.
one. We'll see.
And I probably should watch, even though I don't want to. I should probably watch Fallen Kingdom.
I should
again.
too. Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Before the 6th one comes out.
Just skip that part, Alex.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
Patrick teases me all the time about it. He's like, there was somebody somebody in chat last night on my Twitch channel that has not seen Jurassic Park. He's 11 years younger than us,
Yeah,
by
I
the way.
remember.
And he was like,
you ripped into him when you were doing my meme.
Yes.
yes. So
Yes, him.
with that,
Yes.
he was like, oh, you've never seen them, or no, Brig, our new guy, Brig on there. He's only seen Jurassic Park 1, and he's our age. And he was like, oh, Brig. Patrick was like, Brig, last night. He's like, you should totally watch Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. There's this great part with a doc. And I was like,
Number 5.
fuck
Yeah.
you, man.
Okay. What does Sarah borrow from Nick?
His Nikon.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it rewinds.
Well, they do hate it when you run out of film.
Why does she have to touch? She
Cannot touch.
She's gotta.
She's gotta.
What do you think you're gonna document? What do you think you're gonna see?
animals like big iguanas.
Big iguanas.
What 3 things does Ludlow list as San Diego animal attractions?
People already come to San Diego for other animal attractions. San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld, San Diego Chargers.
Correct.
I'm glad that you have that because I was totally like watching that in my head as you were saying that.
Could you have named them?
No, I would have said 2. I wouldn't have said the Chargers. I would have said the first
How do you
2.
forget about it's a joke.
It is
The Chargers is a joke. It's like he's calling football players animals.
because he's so sophisticated.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so dainty.
Yes.
I hate the guy.
What does Ian tell Sarah she needs? This is the conversation in the
You should remember this.
camper.
No, what you need
Which
is...
actually, I laughed out loud when I watched this part.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Because it's very adult humor. A good antipsychotic.
Correct.
Oh, yes. A good
You did good on that one.
Yeah.
A good anti-sex.
Guess it should because that's your favorite.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, so Jurassic Park 3. I saw this one in theaters.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's the only one I didn't. No, I didn't see the first one, of course. But
You saw Lost World in
I did.
theaters?
I did see Lost. It's
Oh,
funny 'cause
lucky you.
it was my 14th birthday,
Wow.
and me and my friend went. And my mom took us, and she watched the whole movie with her hand.
Oh,
over her
man.
eyes.
It's not that scary.
No, but it's my mom doesn't go to movies, and
I feel like that's
She knows
me
this
trying
is not-
to like make my grandmother watch Jaws.
Yeah. Oh, probably. Well, she's probably seen it.
She said like that was if you that's my mom's mom. Like,
Yeah.
That's like her.
She hasn't seen it?
She's like no, she has seen it.
Oh.
She told me. I think she said my grandfather took her to see it
Yeah.
or whatever when it came out, and she's like terrified her. She's like that is like her horror movie of like scarred for life kind of deal.
Did you see any of the Jurassic Parks in theaters, Alex?
Me?
Did you see 3 in theaters?
I don't think I've seen
for
any.
some reason, I just wasn't that excited for 3, and I'm not really sure why.
I
I
think
I saw them all like when my parents like got them on VHS.
I overhyped 3 in my head, I think,
Yeah.
when I was younger. And when it came out, I just in my brain, I was like, this movie is amazing. And then as I'm thinking about it, it's like, this movie is just not that good out of all the 3 of them. But it's not terrible.
I did appreciate that they thought the T-Rex is getting a little old. Let's find something bigger. And
Bigger?
badder.
Spinosaurus, yeah.
Spinosaurus,
Egypticus.
Okay, that wasn't a question.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Oh, well.
What is the full name or the classification of the main villain?
Well, instead,
yeah.
have Alex try to answer what the other 2 dinosaurs they asked that
Oh,
Billy thought.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh,
That we can
I don't
do.
remember. He's like, I just remember
Wait a
it said
minute.
bigger.
I remember.
I don't remember what they are.
Oh,
I
you
can't.
don't?
I remember the first one. He says the snout, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah, he was.
Baryonyx.
Okay, that was the second one.
He's like,
Oh, okay, so the
think
first
bigger.
Hold on.
And
How
then
would
he's
you
like,
classify it, Billy?
bigger. Think bigger.
It's a super predator. Suchomimus.
There you go.
Oh my God, look
Right.
at John, all-star. over here.
Jurassic Park 3 was originally going to be about multiple families flying to the Galapagos and one plane crashing on Isla Sorna. I would have much rather they done
I
that.
think so.
That actually sounds
yeah.
really interesting.
Because
or
the idea
fun.
that the kid survives 8 weeks by himself.
But you
is
also have to
ridiculous.
think
Yeah.
is that Eric, he read all the books. He's super into it. Like he's also a kid with a growing like spongy brain. So, I mean,
I guess.
I don't know if
You're
I
still
buy it.
putting a kid in a survival situation with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
he's a smart kid.
It was a little far fetched.
Yep.
He said I spent 8 weeks in a
Water truck.
water truck. So if he wouldn't have found that, then yeah,
Probably dead.
He probably dead. he
But
probably.
I
did.
think one of the lines I really like is when Grant's like, either way, you probably won't get off this island alive.
Pretty much. The dig site was an actual genuine dig site. That was
Colorado,
shown.
Montana.
Oh yeah.
Montana.
Montana.
Mhm.
Montana.
The plane crash was practically shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you wouldn't shut up about that. That right there, you see that? Maybe that was stop motion, but right there, that's real. I'm like, yes, Thank you, honey. Can we watch the movie?
They used over 250 gallons of oatmeal for the
poop?
Spinosaurus shit.
That's a great scene. Too,
I hate it when they're when they finally pull the phone and he's like wiping it off to put it up to his head. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure that the dinosaur that walks up is a baryonyx.
It might be, or an
The one that looks like a
Allosaurus.
T-Rex?
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
The short
Probably an
one.
Allosaurus.
The smaller T-Rex looking thing.
Yeah, it's probably.
He goes, oh.
He's like, you guys smell like shit.
He just walks away.
He just.
Like, oh, peace out.
Stunts in the plane were done by the actors themselves
Nice.
entirely.
Mhm.
The Spinosaurus versus the boat was the first time an animatronic was filmed in water.
Okay.
Stan Winston's most impressive footage said he'd seen. So
I
Stan Winston says that.
would also say that the fight between the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex is really good for being CGI.
Yeah, it was actually the first CG versus live animatronic shot they did. Apparently, there's some animatronic in that.
Not done.
And the animatronic is the of course the T-Rex, and they did the CGI as the Spinosaurus. It's kind of like a old tech versus new tech symbolic.
Sure.
John Williams did not compose Jurassic Park 3.
No,
you
original. It was the original.
You can tell.
You can tell, but it's also it said at the very end, like, gave credit to him though.
Yeah. And then in the bar, there's a Jurassic Park pinball machine,
which we were trying to look for.
I couldn't really
like
see
it's
it.
like the side of it, maybe.
You can't really see it. That might be a false claim. So that's all I got for facts.
Okay. Five questions?
Yeah.
I think 5 now because we threw that one out. How old is Charlie?
Oh my God. Charlie. Wait,
I don't know.
Charlie.
Oh, he's 3. Let's wait till he's 5.
Oh,
Correct.
he's 3. Oh, I was thinking. Why was I
And
thinking?
he's like, no, these are carnivores.
I wasn't thinking of Charlie.
That's a
Actually,
herbivore.
Charlie, those are herbivores, and they really wouldn't be interested in fighting each other.
This freaking Brachiosaurus is biting each other. It's like, yeah, that's not a thing.
these carnivores, they very much like to. Alan, he's 3.
3. Let's wait till he's 5.
For some reason, I was thinking Eric over Charlie. I was like,
No,
wait a minute.
I was like, Charlie, what am I trying to think? And I just hear in my head just, Charlie, give the phone to mommy now.
It's the dinosaur man.
It's the dinosaur man.
I love it.
How many weeks until they have to pack up in Montana?
Oh God, I don't know.
3 weeks?
I don't know. I don't
It's
remember.
supposed to be 5?
Alan says 4, but then Billy's like 3. I
3.
had to rent some equipment.
3.
Yeah.
And what? Yeah, that's what it was.
How did they discover the resonating chamber?
He did a scan of the raptor.
Close enough. Cranial scans.
Of the raptor skull.
Oh, but interesting fact about it.
What, Alex?
Was that a 3D printer?
Yes.
It is, but do you know what that is? This is one thing that during, all my complaining about Josh talking during the movie paid off, okay? Because I've got something that you don't know.
Wow, Alex.
The actual larynx that they 3D print is what animal?
Oh, I have no idea.
It is a blown up version of a dog's larynx.
Okay.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Does it make that sound when you
No.
play through it?
No.
No, it does not.
Where was Billy hang gliding?
Oh my gosh! When I was, they were hang gliding. That's a tough one for me.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Off some cliffs in New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that one for some reason.
Now, this last one. What dinosaur did Paul refer to when telling Amanda not to come crying to him? It's actually pretty funny.
Tricycloplots.
Wow, you got that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When the Tricycloplots
comes screaming at you. Don't come crying to me.
Oh, that's funny. You know what's also funny is, for whatever reason, I remember William H. Macy going on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno and talking about this movie when he was doing the tour.
Yes.
And what's funny is that at the beginning, with not even having to do with Jurassic Park 3, he's talking about his new baby daughter, who was now the one that was, I'm pretty sure because the timeline makes sense, the one who his wife got in trouble for the whole college scam.
Oh, was that?
I have to assume it is because it was Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin.
No, I don't know anything about William H. Macy.
Okay, so he's married to Felicity Huffman.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And she is one of the 2 perpetrators in the whole college pay a lot of money to get my daughter into college scam.
So why isn't William H. Macy being thrown under the bus?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't think he was ever. I mean, he's obviously. I'm sure.
What was the thing that they showed on the Jay Leno show? What was the clip?
The plane when they're in the plane getting attacked by the Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
I just watched it today.
Yep.
It's funny because he called the Spinosaurus uglier than a mud brick fence, and Jay Leno thought that was pretty funny.
Oh man.
Anywho, that was it.
I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
So minor, probably easy one. What's Kirby's company?
Kirby Enterprises is what he says, and then it's actually Paint and Tile Plus meaning bathroom fixtures.
Okay. What is the co-pilot's real job? Because he also lied.
The co-pilot. So
he's the guy that gets Udesky.
Well, he's a booking agent for mercenaries, I guess. But a guy got sick, so he went instead.
Yep.
Okay.
I literally just watched that today.
Now, here's probably the hardest question ever.
$1.10.
No.
That's how much money that that Kirby had in his
pocket. What truck was Alan Grant driving?
F-150.
What was the print on the side of the door?
That's right. That's right. We wrote that one down.
It did say Montana.
Yeah,
but I don't know what else it said.
It's actually a company in the Rockies, Montana State University's. Something of the Rockies. But I remember it was Montana State University.
It was like of paleontology.
I was gonna take the Montana State University.
What does Alan order at the bar?
Ice pick, catfish.
So is the guy ice pick or is the drink the ice pick?
The drink is ice pick.
I think Billy then says, same thing,
please, cat.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Catfish is the guy's name.
All right, you can have that nickname. Okay, so which Jurassic Park is your favorite? We had this question on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. Discord, a couple people just said one. There wasn't really any discussion about it. You guys liked the first one. Cousin Andrew said the first one for sure. He said he watched number 3 around Christmas and it was better than I remembered. He said he needed to watch The Lost World again.
You did just last night.
Okay. Tanith says the first one. A lot of people like the first one. Of course you're going to like the first one. Alex, you have some answers.
I do. Tan and Cody podcast say 2 and 3 don't exist.
Oh my God. Wow. Harsh. That was way harsh.
Paranormal Passivity podcast says the first Jurassic Park.
Uh-huh.
And then I've got...
They have a cool new logo, by the way.
They do. Man, that person that made us is pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, that was you, wasn't it?
That was me.
Oh gosh, hold on. I had another one here.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Okay. J Movie Talk podcast. The first Jurassic Park will always be my favorite. It's just something about that movie that I don't think the other films in the franchise could seem to capture again.
Mm-hmm. Had a lot of magic to it.
And then J360 Productions, he says, this is a good question, but especially Jurassic Park 1.
Yeah. A lot of people like 1. Yeah. And I understand that.
And then I also
the beginning of everything.
It was. I mean, a lot of people like the first movies most of anything anyway.
Yeah.
Who likes it? I mean, Toy Story, I think sequels were better than the first one. I mean, I think some of them get better.
Talk to This Way podcast says 100% the first film. The Tip Touch podcast says the first one hands down. And
did anybody say anything different than the first one?
JK Media 85.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 is the one that holds up the most in my opinion.
I said, did anyone? And you say
you were the only one.
I said, okay, I asked you, did anyone say anything besides number 1?
No.
Then that's all you needed to say.
You're the minority.
What are you trying to prove with that statement?
I'm just saying, like,
who the fuck cares?
You're special. You're special. That's all.
Uh-huh. Moving on.
Yeah,
we need to because we went way long with that.
Well, we knew Jurassic Park was going to be a long.
I knew it was going to be.
We should probably do the fan question since it kind of goes in with the quote of spared no expense, and then we gotta talk to Movie Club today. Next as well. So I did a meme, and it was freaking hilarious. I want to say.
Yes, you did.
If this mouse will work. Hello. My phone is interrupting the signal for some reason. I don't know why. All right. Oh, cool. That did absolutely nothing. What? Okay. Well, what is your ideal vacation? I can't get it up. Wow.
Wow. You all right?
He's leaving.
What do you?
I have to get the image.
Oh, he.
Oh.
Okay, so.
What would be your spare no expense?
I'll actually just go ahead and go first because I answered this as soon as I got home from my stupid shift today at work, and just because I was looking at other people's answers and whatnot, and I was like, you know what? Let me just think real hard on this.
Here's a quick question: how many times does he say "spared no expense" in the first movie?
15? I don't know.
At least,
No.
at least 4 times.
I think it's 4.
He says it in the ice cream. He says it
Ice cream.
at the ice cream.
Oh, okay, yeah. He says it at the ice cream. He says it in the trailer meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Them. He says it on the headset,
Yes.
and he says it in the helicopter.
Yes. Yep. So, Alex, what would be your ideal?
Doesn't he say it in the Jeep when he's
I
talking?
don't think so.
Oh, spare.
No, he says it in the helicopter.
Okay. Okay. So what I wrote on my status was, I'm dreaming hard about a beach with crystal white sand and see-through blue water, 90-degree weather with nothing but sunshine, light breeze, cool drink in my hand that someone brings to me, and only the sound of nature around me. There, take my money. So whatever checks all of those those check marks right there, those little boxes, boom, send me there.
Do it.
And I'll spend as much money. Spare no expense
Brett,
on all of it.
what would be yours?
So I actually just now thought of this, but it's not necessarily a tropical thing. It's so I found this company that lets you drive like fast, expensive cars around a racetrack, and it's expensive, so I would want to drive them all. And it's like cars that I'll never drive in my lifetime.
Jared did that.
Jared did for his birthday like a year or two ago. He
He drove one of his
dream cars or whatever. He
Yahoo
went and got to
cars,
go run around.
So that would be something I mean, it'd be cool to go to like Hawaii because I've never been there and I've never seen the Pacific, but this is something that I love cars. I love fast cars. So that would just be the coolest thing.
Pacific smells.
You know what? It does.
Trash Island.
Yeah.
The ocean's nice.
Yeah. For me, I would. I think seeing the world itself. I mean, just sightseeing in most. Italy would be a great place for me. Going mainly any like beachy places with a beverage in my hand, I think would be just brilliant. A lot of people are saying, a lot of the same thing of going to beaches and stuff on our social media. So. That's what I would do. Alex, do you have any responses on our social media?
I do. Sorry, I had to.
Right when I was going to
I had to wet the whistle there for a minute because I was going to cough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Terrible Terror Podcast. I'm thinking someone feeding me nachos while on a white sand beach would be sparing no expense.
Absolutely.
This is J Movie Talk Podcast. Going into outer space on a real spaceship, not like the ones we have now, and see what it's like for a few months.
Just up in space.
Up in space.
I think that'd be fun.
Hold on, I gotta go to my actual post now. Those were the actual messages. Okay. And then we've got Paranormal Pativity Podcast.
Shout out to them.
A trip to Ireland and Italy. Want to visit both places, so I'd start in Ireland for 2 weeks and end up in Italy for 2 weeks. That would be awesome. I agree with that.
Great trip. Real relaxing.
Very
just 2 places, Ireland and Italy. I got Facebook. We got Cousin Andrew saying, I would definitely do the space or moon hotel for sure. Staying on the planet Bora Bora or New Zealand. And then Justin Kelly saying, I would say traveling to see the 7 wonders of the world is definitely on my bucket list. So if it is no expense spared, I would do that all in a single trip. Secondly, when they open the space hotel, I'd definitely be on board for that.
Everybody's all down for the
Everybody
space
wants
hotel.
that. Everybody wants space hotels. And then we got Nikki saying Barbados for sure on Facebook. And we do appreciate everyone commenting on our social media. Do you have any other ones you're looking up, Alex? Do you have a few?
Well, I mean, my dad agrees with Nikki. He said, spent a day in Barbados in 19, sailed on a pirate ship all afternoon, spared no expense. So yeah, probably, apparently Barbados is a place to be.
On Discord, I got Black Sar, who's also Breg. His name, he said, Get BMW GS 1200 and ride the entire Pan America Highway top to bottom over several months. Enjoy the culture of every country, then do an around the world ride experiencing the cultures everywhere I visit.
Wow.
That's a pretty hefty one.
Yeah,
Spare
it
no
is.
expense. You go see. Like I responded that road tripping is always great, especially if you have a comfortable ride. And we got Arrow on Discord saying I wouldn't mind going to Brazil. Awesome rainforests, and I believe they have one of the best beaches too. So
You know what? Brazil would be really nice too.
A lot of beachy places. A lot of people want to relax.
Yeah.
I mean that's basic.
See, and that for us doing like the white sandy beaches, blue water, things like that. Like I'd really like to do that, but being in like America and stuff, like you think Bahamas and those type of islands there, like going to Brazil though, that would be really nice. That would be so nice. Either that or our friend Jared's also gone to Bali.
Yes.
And seeing like the pictures there, oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Well, any islands around the equator are gonna have that
it's
look,
gonna look it's gonna look
Think
nice.
about
Just even just going to Hawaii. I didn't realize how far off of the United States Hawaii was until we were looking for the dinosaur islands.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this little thing? And I zoomed in, I'm like, oh, it's Hawaii.
It's right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, basically.
I was like, we own that?
There's one actually farther west, Alex, that's smaller called Guam.
No.
That we own.
I do know that.
But you...
I said I was zooming
Fuck you
in
for
on
not
it.
knowing Hawaii. You know you're fucking United States of America, Alex, asshole. God.
I went off of California and I'm like, where the hell's Hawaii? So I went down and I was like searching for it. I zoomed out and I'm like, what's this way over here? I'm like, wow, I didn't realize it was that far off. Anyways.
Know your states, Alex.
No, your states.
I know them.
We didn't really talk about the next trilogy, but because of what your dad said, do you want to do Indiana Jones?
Good. Didn't we just watch them though? Like, didn't we watch them recently? Didn't we just like talk about watching them? We did. I know we did.
I'm sure they came up in the trilogy discussion.
No, but I know we can do it. Definitely. Yeah, I'm down for it.
Alex?
Indiana Jones is great.
I always love Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I'll definitely.
Let's talk about the movie club because it's probably the last thing we talk about.
Yeah, everything else we'll just have to push to next. Hold on, I'm writing down Indiana Jones on my notes here, so I remember that. Indy Jones.
1, 2, and 3, not Crystal Skull.
It doesn't matter if you add it in there or not.
I probably won't watch Crystal Skull or add Trilogy for Crystal Skull.
That's fine. Okay, so the movie club this week was As Good as It Gets. Alex chose this one. Came out in 1997, starring Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, Greg Kinnear, and Cuba Gooding Jr. What'd you think of it, Brett?
So I watched this today when I got home from work, and I fell asleep in like the first 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
So I woke up right when Greg Kinnear is getting robbed and beat up.
Oh, my God.
Wow, you missed a lot.
So,
but I
missed
setup
a couple
of the scenes.
movie.
Alex is very offended now.
You just missed a lot of
because Alex paused the film when I left the living room just to get myself a drink.
Because you know why? Because you had already missed it because you were flipping through your phone looking at actors and actresses
because
IMDb's.
You tell me to.
And then you went, oh wait, why did she just get offended? I'm like, that's why I tapped you because that was a big part and
Alex
you weren't paying attention.
Extremely offended.
So
she's angry about it.
I didn't like this movie at first.
Okay.
And especially for like the first 20 minutes after I wake up, I'm like, man, this is 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is stupid. And then the more I've watched it and I figured out what Jack Nicholson's problem is, then I started to like it. There were several times when I laughed out loud. But overall, I didn't really care for it.
It's an okay movie for me.
What parts made you laugh?
Oh boy.
You really put him on the spot there.
I don't remember. If you talk about some funny parts, I'm sure I'll say, "Oh yeah, that was great." It was some of her reactions to the things that he said that really would get me. The dog is hideous. That's the ugliest little dog.
Not.
I agree.
Stupid face.
Yeah, dirt face. For me, I do not like the actors in most of their films. Like, I'm not a big fan of Jack Nicholson. I'm not a big fan of Helen Hunt.
Oh, Twister.
Yeah. But this one worked for me, I guess. It worked. It was an enjoyable film in what it was. Me personally, if I had any condition that I could bring to light immediately, I would. So the dialogue pissed me off every single time someone had a problem with him. It's real simple. Hey, I'm suffering from this, this, and this.
So he's obsessive compulsive.
Yeah.
What I did laugh at when the psychiatrist is like, nope, no, you gotta go, you gotta make an appointment.
Yeah, in the 90s, there was a blindness to mental health issues.
Sure.
So this movie
I really think only until like the last few years that it's really become more of an
actual
like awareness has been enough has been brought to the table.
I also didn't understand why this doctor was in their house, just because it was his publisher's husband.
She probably owed him a favor, or
well, and that's what he went to the office.
He probably made them rich.
Like,
he said he's written 62 books.
Just say you'll try, and then he leaves. And
obviously, he has a good
why
personal
would this
relationship.
doctor do this favor for?
Well, he's getting paid.
Well, again, that's what I didn't understand, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So it was probably like he knew a good family doctor and paid all the bills for it.
Well, and she's a waitress, so health insurance probably wasn't too good
at all. Probably in the 90s.
Living in New York.
So. Oh, she said she had HMO.
Right.
Yeah. I can't get over the fact that there was a 26-year age gap between the two.
Between Nicholson and Helen Hunt?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How old is she in this? Because she looks kind of rough.
30 something, and he's 60.
He's 60. So.
Wow. Wow. He was 60 and 97.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old guy.
Yeah.
So this movie it's about a guy who's going through OCD, obsessive compulsive disorders, and he basically
pretty severe
makes some friends along the way, unknowing that they become that way and how it should help them.
You can't really say some of the stuff that he says in this movie anymore.
But but at the same time, like what I wanted to say why I like this movie is because it kind of shows, so being OCD, he probably got picked on or people treated him differently. So that's probably why he became the way he was. And if you listen in the car, he's like, my father used to lock himself in something and smack my hands every time I messed up on with a yardstick when I messed up on the piano and things like. So he had a rough life growing up. Mm-hmm. So everything that contributed to his mental health. And then, so my guess with him being as old as he is, he probably grew up saying like, hey, this is a sign of weakness, or all the things that are harsh on people that have mental illnesses and they aren't treated properly or normally or whatever you want to say. Mm-hmm. So the fact that he is acting racist or is racist, or the fact that he is homophobic. And basically a extremely straight white American male. Oh, that's old. Yeah. And then this film brings to light that, to me, for one, sheds a lot of focus on mental illness, and then for two, also there's a common thing that brings all three of them together that they all can't resist, which is just genuine love. Mm-hmm. Whether it's a friendship kind of love or whether if it's a love kind of love, they all kind of end up coming together against their differences.
The road trip was interesting. The hotels. Everything. It was basically just like a good written drama in my opinion. It won the Oscar for Best Actor and Best Actress in a leading role in '98 for Nicholson. Well,
if you look at like the different acting roles Nicholson has been in, he's been in at least two more big mental illness films that I know of.
Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest
and About Schmidt.
About Schmidt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then this one, like, it just kind of goes along like he plays a really actually I can't even say that. There's another one.
Batman?
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, Batman.
I mean, I guess that is one. Yeah.
Because he's crazy. Horror movie, The Shining.
It's like, no point in me.
The Shining, he goes nuts.
How can we not think about The Shining?
So he's just
that's all about mental
the poster
illness.
child of being able to act very well these types of conditions.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I liked it. And I just thought it was really good acting, and I don't know. I enjoyed it. I guess that everybody just kind of comes together.
But you also grew up with this film.
I did. Yeah.
So that's a little different.
This would be one that I wouldn't watch again. Like just me, I might watch it with people, but
it's one that when I was younger, it was just we had like a bookcase of movies, and I would just kind of sift through them, and it was just one that I liked watching.
So I looked up Helen Hunt IMDb to see if she was like doing anything. Did you know that she did 3 movies in the year 2000?
Right.
She did Castaway, What Women Want, And what was the other one? We said this, Alex.
I know we did.
But it wasn't Twister. Twister's 96.
No, not Twister.
Crap, I'm spring.
Oh my gosh.
Twister was 98.
Hold on. I'm getting Helen Hunt back
Oh
up
my
here.
gosh.
I had this.
Now I'm like, now I don't remember.
Well, Helen Hunt's gonna be right here. I'm gonna have it in a second, Brett. Twister was 96.
Good call.
You
were right.
God dang it! I'm just gonna bring it up.
What were the 2 movies that you had mentioned already? As Good as It Gets.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What Women Want.
Oh, Pay It Forward.
Pay It Forward.
Pay It Forward was
Yes, Pay It Forward.
Yeah, I never saw that one. Pay It Forward. So you guys have anything else to say about this movie? What's up?
Did Kinnear win?
No, Kinnear did not win. No. They only won 2 Oscars.
You know, I used to get Greg Kinnear and Rob Lowe mixed up.
I can see that.
He was nominated.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see how you can. They both have kind of the same big dick energy. I guess they can bring it to the table sometimes.
I remember I wasn't real familiar with Greg Kinnear, but I remember he did that Stuck on You.
Stuck on You. I was going to mention that with Matt Damon.
Oh my god, that's a horrible movie.
It is a terrible movie.
It's a horrible movie.
So I was watching this. I was like a senior in high school, and I was watching with some friends from the youth group and their parents. And when the joke, joke about it's like sleeping next to a paint shaker. We look over at the dad, and the dad's just smiling. It's a great joke.
Oh shoot! I'll give this movie an 8. As good as it gets, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I'd
7.
say an 8. Like it's up there. I don't see a lot of issues with it. I mean, I can see like Brett. I know you're comment. You're like, oh, this movie wouldn't be like you can't make this movie. I like today or whatever. People won't watch it. Like it's a little. I mean, it's very offensive if you take it offensive, but you have to watch the movie and understand it.
Well, it's like many other things. It's the times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
You can make this movie in 1997.
They could make this movie now, and that would bring light along.
I
just
say
like there's a reason. Like you find out there's reasons why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
And then it also sheds light on, well, hey, if just the right person can come along and show you, hey, you don't have to be so angry at the world all the time. There's there's beautiful, fun, sweet things in the world.
Yep.
Like helping people.
And he did that.
Yeah.
For next week, I get to choose.
Josh, you said this.
Huh.
And I just thought about this. This is basically the adult version of the Grinch. Like how he grows a heart, like, and he's like.
I guess if you really want to take it that way. I called him a Grinch right at the beginning.
Yeah, he's like, so basically he's the Grinch. I'm like, yeah, but you have to wait till the end of the movie.
Like, I didn't understand what was going on in that first scene. Like, why is he yelling at this dog? Who is this dog?
Oh yeah, me too. I was like, and then all of a sudden you just get introduced to his neighbor. I'm like,
yes.
But if you see, just like they introduce,
I thought it was his dog.
They introduce tiny little things that tend to help mental health.
I don't know why he was so against it peeing on the wall.
It's right next to his door.
It's right next to his door, and he's OCD.
I didn't know he was OCD. That's why I'm like, what is happening here?
I think it's just
because they just kind of throw you into it.
I like it when he goes into his therapist's office and slams the door. Help! Nope, we're not doing this.
Nope. Okay, so Brett, have you seen District 9?
No.
Let's do that one.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
I've been wanting to see District 9.
I've been wanting to watch it now since they announced that.
District 10.
Speaking of District 9,
sequel.
Did you read the thing that you can now in Halo Infinite knock enemies off the Halo ring?
In what?
What?
In Halo Infinite,
when it happens,
you can knock an enemy off the Halo ring.
That's freaking awesome.
You can?
Yes. I don't know how it's going to be done, but you can do it. And the reason I bring that up because wasn't District 9 known as like the Halo movie?
It's supposed to be like a trial, basically.
Yeah. I want to say his name's. I don't want to get the name wrong, but the director or the writer for District 9 used this as a technological basis of what they want to do for Halo.
Which is weird because that Forward Unto Dawn did a great job.
It was great. Yeah,
it was perfect.
What I think it is writing, and they don't know how to. It's hard to write a video game.
Well, that and
movie.
But that one with Locke, Nightfall, that was terrible. I hear.
I didn't watch that one.
I don't know. We didn't.
I didn't because I heard it was terrible. But anyway.
Yeah.
Now I want to watch Forward Unto Dawn just because they have the. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I played Halo. Where are the big guys?
Elites.
No. Yes. Elites. No, not Elites.
The Brutes.
Brutes.
The Hunter?
Hunters.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
The Hunters.
They
They
do
did.
have
They
Hunters
did.
in there.
They did really good job in that movie, or in that short
when-
thing with
When
Hunters.
Chief shows up, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. So yeah, we'll do District 9, and that movie, I remember seeing it in theaters, and it's some of it's a little gross.
It goes. I will say that the main character, you're probably gonna have to watch this with subtitles. He talks very
I
fast.
watch everything with subtitles.
I know, but I'm warning you. Like the main character he's very. You might have to like. This was a movie I think I had to watch twice to really like get a lot of the story. Like you get the main parts of it, but it goes by so fast, and you're like, what the hell's going on?
It's a great film, though.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, Alex, do you want to plug your Twitch?
Yes, if you'd like to watch me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Q_Kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I'm live on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, I'm just kind of knee deep in Call of Duty and killing it.
So, Brett, you're familiar with kill streaks in Call of Duty? And for the fans that are not familiar, if you do very well in multiplayer, you get additions to while you're facing each other. So you can call in a UAV, which will wipe your actual HUD. Or
you get a radar.
Where enemies are. Yeah, you get radar. You get care packages that give you weapons and stuff. So there's one that Alex said that she's gonna get. It's called a VTOL jet, and this is a score streak that you have to get. So you have to do good enough.
It's basically like an end game.
It's a jet that you get that you can shoot and fire long.
Destroy everything.
I said to Alex, she'll never get this because it requires at least 20 kills practically right away without anything else.
Not 20. I think it's 10.
It's
I think it's a 10 kill streak.
It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that.
No, it's not. I believe it's a 10 kill streak.
Either way,
I got
quit. So here's what I don't understand about
me off.
people that are really good at Call of Duty. I understand the skill it takes to kill people. I don't understand how you don't die.
Oh, how to not die?
You mean how to get a good KD?
No.
Yeah, how to not get killed on the field.
Walk around the map at any point in any time and not get shot.
You learn.
You learn where they're spawning.
You learn the spawns. It is a skill. Like you
learn the level.
You learn the level. You learn the spawn points. You communicate with your team. Like I will tell you that when there was a time recently that Josh was on his stream and he was playing something, I was like, I'm just gonna throw in Call of Duty downstairs and play it by myself. And I suck because I mean, a big backbone is having your team go, all right, we flip the spawn, or hey, these guys are camping over here, and like we have a very good, well-rounded team that we communicate very well. So that's another big thing
squad.
You need.
We normally have
you need to have a full squad for it, but you also need to know after playing for a while, this person's probably going to come here, and I'm really good at making tactical choices.
Okay.
I get and I'm really fast.
You played the first Black Ops, and you played some multiplayer.
Yeah.
Did you do
I did
well
realize
on it?
too.
I don't remember.
1-1.
I did realize too. It's all about my gun.
Oh yeah, that too.
It's all about my gun.
Yeah,
So you gotta have the proper gun that works for you.
And attachments.
I seriously thought that for a while that I was gonna. I kind of diamond almost all of my AKs or all my assault rifles.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, maybe I'll go back to what I called my baby at the time, which was my AK-47. And it just sucks. I was like, what the hell? It's not my, what's called your aim downside or ADS speed is not super fast.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you smiling?
Because I know what you switched over to.
Okay,
the gun that I suggested.
I was like, man, I need something that's it's like I see the kill and I can't get my gun up fast enough to kill the person. And Josh's like, I think you need the cross check. I'm like,
which is a different gun.
I really love the cross check. Let me go ahead and get out. Last night I flipped through the cross check. It was just like I was like, what, 39-4?
You did like 3 matches.
3 matches of 30 kills or more.
Oh, you were freaking
I was like,
killing.
Oh, that's what it was. It was having my gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to see me kick ass on Call of Duty, then yeah, check me out.
Stream. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You'll catch me streaming Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning for sure. That's my regular schedule. Other times it might be in the mornings during the week. We'll see. Lately, I've been doing artwork on the weekdays, and I've been loving it. I've been having a lot of fun doing Photoshop.
You're doing a really good job. I think you honestly do well under pressure. Like, I think you're making some
time frames.
So I don't remember on my meme, did you put what a complete slob on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
I might have you take it off.
Okay.
That's
I can do that.
2 clicks, isn't it?
Oh, I'll just open up the program, remove it, save it. Boom, you're done.
Yeah. I watched Josh. I watched your stream when you were doing Brett's meme. I was like, he's getting this done. And I was
hoping to have Patrick on.
So
I was going slow.
I know. I opened up your stream and I saw you were working on his meme, and I'm like, you're seriously doing this on a stream? How are you gonna stretch this meme out for 3 hours? You're gonna get it done in 10 minutes.
I could have gotten it done a lot sooner.
What I might have you do is look at this workstation.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let me know.
But I like the new one better because I got a better screenshot because literally Sam Jackson's got his hands up like.
It's a really good shot. You took the photo of it very well.
Yeah, good job.
Yep. And then on Saturday mornings, you'll catch me probably playing Fall Guys. The new season trailer just came out today, and it arrives next week, and I can't wait to play it. So you'll be catching me playing that. As far as our podcast goes, we would appreciate it if you guys are hitting the like button on our YouTube channel, and make sure you're subscribing to the channel as well. It's also on our ticker below. Make sure you guys are hitting the bell to be notified for when we are live. We appreciate those who have joined us today and the comments that we have seen. You guys are awesome. If you want to follow us on our social media, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook is PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast. And Twitter is @PTOUnlimited. And if you ever want to follow me on Twitter, it is @Lemke619.
Brett_Wings.
Cute_kid.
On a final note, right before I left the house, I saw that IGN reviewed the new first-party Xbox headset. Did you see this?
I didn't see the number they gave.
They got an 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They also gave the.
And it's $100, but it's a full wireless Bluetooth headset that works on Xbox and on PC. I didn't think was too bad for full wireless.
These were like 60. Mm-hmm. Yours were like 60.
Well, I mean, I also had the ears.
Yeah. These are nice.
I don't know if I'd get it because I just don't use it a headset that not nearly as much as you guys do.
No.
But
this is definitely
the wireless was intriguing.
They gave the Justice League movie an 8.
Yeah.
The Snyder cut.
Cut.
So I showed that to Alex, and she's like,
I was already gonna watch it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna have it on either way if you were in the room or not.
Oh, really?
I was gonna watch it. When it comes out, I'm watching it. Like, I'm really excited.
Okay, well, you're not watching it without me.
I'm not going to. It was almost gonna be movie of the week, but
I'm gonna promote real quick just because we didn't get to playing and watching. Just real quick, the new South Park, the vaccination.
We did get
special.
to playing and watching.
No, I said we had to cut it off.
Yeah.
Just real quick. If you have not watched the new South Park episode about the vaccinations, watch it. If you like South Park,
it's probably the best South Park episode.
If you don't like South Park, don't watch it. You'll get super offended.
It's
that's the whole point of South Park.
If you're watching South Park and you're getting offended,
it even says at the very beginning, like they you know how it says like these characters are fictional, blah blah blah. They added something at the bottom that said something like, we don't recommend watching this.
Just like the Muppets, they said.
Yeah, just like the Muppets.
Because you know how the Muppets got canceled.
He said, just like the Muppets, we do not recommend watching this show. I'm like, of course.
They see.
I love it. I love it.
All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. We appreciate everyone joining. Yeah, you guys have anything else to say for this episode?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, it's the middle of March, guys. We're getting out of here. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.